Hi guys, how you doing? We're in the wonderful place Mgarr. Look at the church. I just drove past. I was going to Geneva Bay. You have to come through this way unless you go from the other way, from Virginia. But look at this, it's impressive. And I noticed the door is open. I never looked inside this church. It had the highest dome. I don't know if it was the world or Europe, but I never looked inside it. So we're a bit lucky because it's 3:30. I thought churches didn't open till 5, but if we're quiet, we'll stand at the back and we'll have a look at this dome. Was the highest peak because Moster was the widest, but this was the highest peak. Paid by chicken and eggs because this is a farming community.
This is my island in the sun.
Oh wow. It's in darkness, but I'm sure you get the drift of it. That's a random chair. Look at the dome. It's not very colourful. I was expecting it to be more colourful. It's a bit... There's not much paintings in it at all. I thought these farmers were quite rich. The altar is quite nice. So that really surprised me. There's not a lot of bombastic things going on. It's very plain and ordinary. Still, then it's got its charm, I think. Interesting. The other side looks a bit more interesting, but might have a look over there. Oh, I imagine this is where the statue is here. I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is the rosary. Well, that surprised me. I was expecting the dome to be more painted up. This is in darkness at the back, so we won't go there. So this is the altar. Very plain. Even the dome, I expected it to be painted. There is a balcony up there. And it's got a few crystal lights, but they're all covered up. This is the confession. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt the video. I hope you're enjoying it. I want to thank my Patreons and the contributions from PayPal. If you want to help the channel, the link is below. If you want to go over and see my other channels, travel channel and foodie channel, all the links are for Instagram and Facebook. Mgarr, the church, Parish Church. We're going to have a little bit of a wander around while we're here. I know nothing about Mgarr, so excuse. I know I've got some subscribers that lived here, so I think the first time I've done something here, but I can't remember what I did. But I didn't walk around the streets. Il Barani, if I'm pronouncing it right. It's got a room underneath that used to be open. to like a war shelter, but I don't know if it's prehistoric or it's just a normal war shelter. But apparently if you eat something in there, they take you around if it's still the same. Mgarr is like you go either way around the church, and you can go down to Jinaina Bay. It used to be a lot smaller. You can see let me show you the views while we're here. And it's got a really let me show you this as well. I've got so many things to show you. I'm excited, guys, because I didn't see that church. A bit disappointed, but church is what it is. But I expected it to be more elaborate because these farmers have got a lot of dosh, you know. Anyway, this is the pumping station of Mgarr. It's still just with an umbrella. So I'm just thinking, oh, I know that guy on the bike who was looking at me. No, maybe not. Be surprised. I met a couple of people in Jinaina. But look at the views, guys. Mgarr is really farming country, and there was some kind of thing about this. It was they paid for the church by selling the eggs and the chickens or something like that. I don't know, some kind of tale about and the dome is it was the highest dome in all the land. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say the world again. I got since last time I came, they've got a kids playing area, which seems to be the trend now. There's a lot of these in all the villages around. They got a bit of land and converting it into. I'd like to see that brown now. I got a bit of a story. Shall I tell you the story about? And it means something to me when I see that soft brown. Why does it mean something to you instead of concrete? Because in the old days when I was at school, you know, like in the play areas, I didn't think about any accidents. There was no sort of, even at work, it didn't matter at work. I remember once I was delivering, I'm going to get back to that story in a minute, but there's another story coming to my head. If you're regulars, you know that, because my head is like, I was delivering some steel, because I used to be a driver. I used to have my own business, and I had this this sort of I bought a transit, but then I built it up to a really big company. Anyway, by the by, I was delivering this in the little transit, and I got to the security. He said, oh, over there, lad, that's where it's. I was still young, I was still 18 or something. Over there, that's where it needs delivering. So I started going. There was this old pile of steel everywhere. I thought I could smell something, and I was standing on warm steel. It melted grooves into my shoes, and I said, look what he did to my shoes. I said, oh, you shouldn't have walked that way. I said, he told me to walk across there. That would be completely different in this time. Anyway, back to the other story. When I was 4, I think I'm not sure if I'd lost my dad before or after. Anyway, I was at school, and you know, all the kids, they play on the slides. Up on the slide, everybody's pushing and shoving to get down the slide. I was unlucky enough to be on the top, and somebody decided they wanted to get in front of me, so they pushed me off the top. And I was only small, I had 4 or 5, something like that, because my dad died when I was about 5, something like that. So it was around that sort of time. Anyway, I fell off this top of the slide, and my eye, I don't really know because I don't remember. Oh look, open top bus. Let's see if they give us a wave. So they're coming round Mgarr, and the church is open, guys. Oh, he just turns around. Hello, get off here. This is a beautiful place. Hey, he can't get round. He has to. We'll get back to the story in a minute, guys. Wow, this is, so he just does a U-turn here. Hello, welcome to Mgarr. Nobody's nobody's saying hello. What a grumpy lot. This is the Malta sightseeing bus, off on, and nobody's hopping off. And they must be Germans. Oh, don't say that, Steve. That's another story about the Germans, but I'll come to that in a minute. Anyway, I got pushed off this slide up the top, and my eye exploded here. My mom, only what my mom told me, because I don't remember. about 4. These people that say they remember when there was 2 and 3, it's a lot of bullshit, I think. Anyway, I remember she said you was off school for a year and a half. That's why I ended up at Dumbo. He said, the doctor said if it was so many centimeters you'd have lost the sight. That's why I had to wear glasses. I started wearing glasses when I was 4 or 5, and my eyes have been deteriorating ever since. Where are you guys? Where are you? Hello.
Hello.
Sabi Mġarr, inti tal-Mġarr? Inti tal-Mġarr? Id-dar tal-Mġarr?
Mġarr.
Yeah.
Aywa.
All right. Nice to meet you, eh?
Aywa.
Sure. Sabiet, huh? I think he's got a bit mutton deaf. He's waiting for somebody. Sabir though, it's a really nice area. Hello. Let's have a look up here, what it is. Anyway, I lost, almost lost the sight. Well, I think for a year. I lost the sight in my eyes. And I had to wear glasses from then on. Oh, this is just I was just doing some work. This is just a small road, but it's nice, eh? I thought this would be like a small street. I know nothing about Mġarr, so there's a lot of modern buildings. He's a bit old, that one. I think he wasn't understanding what I was saying, or he couldn't hear me. How would you say that? I don't know in Maltese. Inti ta Mġarr. Perhaps that's what he didn't understand. I was trying to say, you're from Mġarr. So I don't know what happened to this weather. It was a beautiful day. This is supposed to be a nice place, but ever since I've come here, it's been closed. He's one of the artisan baker. He bakes Maltese bread, and you can come and eat here as well. This is a big crane, and I don't know what they're doing. Either doing something on the church, I think. So it's closed. I don't know what times it's open. And there's somebody told me that was really nice. It's got nice bread. This is not a pet shop. This is a Fincart. That's a bit. I won't go. I'm not going to go into that because I had a few comments. So, what's Frowley? That's fruit. Baguetta Frowley. So this is another restaurant. Let's walk up here, see if we come across the old part of Mġarr, if there was an old part. Because mostly I would imagine there's not much in the town of Mġarr because they were all farmers. But maybe we come across something. Over that way there was somebody drilling in a basement or something. That's a life, eh guys? What a life. I think the next time I'm going to come back as a cat, but all right. Having fun. He's relaxing. Anyway, this is Mġarr. Let's have a look at the name of it. Oh, this is where they're doing the work, I think. I'm not sure where I'm going. Barbara, Street of Barbara. So this is quite an old part, but it's being changed with the lot of building work going on. Oh, there's noise in the afternoon. I hope I'm not going to be walking into it. A lot of building work going on though. I'm trying to avoid the drilling. Some nice houses, but not old houses. So what we show you, this is a part of the church. I stopped because I saw the church open, and I was very surprised. I expected it to be a lot more flamboyant, sort of. It was very plain. So these are all brand new buildings here of Mġarr. Oh, there's something up here. Let's keep walking. Maybe we're coming to a... They all look new up this area. I'd like to know where the old part, if there is an old part. Something here, like a small garden maybe. Oh, these are old buildings here. You know, you need somebody really from Mġarr to show you around a bit. I can show you what I find. I'm just going to do like a lost in, walking around, having a look if there's anything interesting. This is quite an old, this looks like an old part of Mgarr. Oh, this is the local council thing here. And a little garden here. And some stairs. Let's see where they lead to. Because it looks interesting. Might be like a little piazza. Oh, the door's open. Oh, this is quite almond trees. Oh no, olive trees. This beautiful, the olives. How nice here. Oh, not another crane, another development. Oh, this is like a, oh, this must be like a church area or something. I thought it was, you could walk down. I'm going to show you a little bit of ugliness now. You can see there how it's changing Malta. Every little bit of space. Now I'm sure the people from Mgarr are shouting, Steve, go up to the left, go to the right. And I've got no idea where I'm walking to. It's massive now, Mgarr. I didn't think it was this big. Some big flats on the top here. Oh wow, the wind is blowing down here. So we're going into sort of a bit of a rural area. We'll have a look when we get to this junction. They're doing the tarmac in here. So no real old houses as I can see. Just that little section of the, well, is that like a parroquia or something like that? That's the local area or something, not the council, I think. Also the bus comes, this is the main road. Oh, okay. And that goes down to the valley down there. So there's not really an old area. I thought Mgarr was quite old, unless I'm missing it completely. Many modern flats and buildings in this area. I can't catch which number it is. So this, maybe he turns around, maybe he doesn't go, hello, he doesn't go to, maybe he turns around at the bottom there. San Felipe. Wow, this is the main road here. Ooh. So this is the main road into Mgarr. And look at the views. Mind you, the views are spectacular. Sadly though, a lot of these houses being knocked down. I was happy about that though, 4:45 and the church was open. The lights wasn't on, but hey, I had a look inside. I've never seen inside. As I say, I was very surprised. And I think you were as well. You were expecting something, because I understood like when farmers built something and that they devoted a lot of money to the church, because they want crops. And in the old days, that's how they said they built that, with eggs and poultry and vegetables, and they used to sell that and donate to the church. Quite interesting though, but mostly modern buildings. I should have asked that guy past there if there's an old part. So supermarket here. I think this is going, I don't think this is going down into the valley, I think. Not sure if this is going the main road. The main road is one. Oh, we didn't actually pass the main road, did we? So this could be the main road. Look at the roads though. They got battered. So all down there, modern flats, as far as the eye can see. These are maybe 60s or 70s, but no real old places. These look a bit old here. St. Mary's Pharmacy. These look a bit old, these houses. We're in the back streets of Mgarr, guys. Mgarr, it's between Mosta and Janina. right out in the country. It's on a road you're going, you can do a left. These are all brand new. You can do a left as you're going to Eindhoven, to the beach. You'll see Mgarr. Oh, so these are quite old here. But what I can see, mostly modern. This looks old though. Is there any way to get up here? Let's have a shove at all the churches here as well. So we're not actually on the main road, we're behind it. So that must sort of jar down a little bit. This is going down into the valley. Prickly pear everywhere. It's all falling on the floor. So this area is very modern. Goes down that, it goes down a long way. Now this has really surprised me, Mgarr. No parking, please. See how we look. Oh, what's going up and up here? Up here. Oh, this is a house, I think. Yeah, this is a house. Wow, that's a bit of a naff house. So I don't know if we can get back around up to where the church is. Modern buildings everywhere, guys. Modern flats. They knocked down a few of these old houses. This is not really old though, this is from the 70s or something like this, I think. And they were not, because I had a house very similar. It was a semi-detached, a bit better design than this, but the same sort. And there was lots of problems with the water, was the metal pipes, conduits of the electricity, all metal, so it was all rusting. The roof was made really bad in the old days with this sort of shipka, and it used to get rusty and let in water. So some of them are ready for being demolished. But the problem is, do you demolish it? Oh, we go up here then. Do you demolish it and build the same sort of thing? Or do you build that? So say this is, I would imagine this is ready to pull down. It looks quite old, and the conduit and the pipes need all to be changed, and that place next to it, I mean, you're talking about that place there, it needs something. Would you knock it down and build the same sort of structure, or you can buy the land, which is very, very expensive, and you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 or 11 on this side, maybe on the other side. There's two, you can go to 20. Oh, it's a band club here. And a restaurant, I think. Is it time for a chisk? Oh, this is right by there, on the other side. Oh, this is that route we came round. We came round on this side. But look at this, it's not very busy at all. It does get a bit busier later on. At the pumping station. It makes me laugh every time I see it. And the bus station. Pumping station and bus station together. The valley is beautiful. If I'm not mistaken, just down here is some toilets. So if you're on the way to Genena and you're bursting, there's toilets here underneath the church. So really we didn't come across anything very old. There's a little bit of a garden here. So here they are, the toilets there. So this is the road you go to Genena. You have to do a right and then a left, because I don't think you can go, if you go off to the left and you go down, you go out to the countryside a little bit. So you'd go on this road here, do a look and do a left there. Look at that. I'm going to show you this because this car's going to kill me. He's looking at me and I'm looking at him. Look at that, guys. Isn't that spectacular? There are a lot of greenhouses now. I noticed I bought some tomatoes from the market. Last week I bought the tomatoes from Lidl. They come from Italy. What a massive difference. The ones from Lidl, Italian ones, they were like very soft and the skin was very juicy. But sadly the Maltese, hardly any taste, a lot of white pith in between. Oh, let's get over before the truck. We're right at the back of the church now, and the skin very thick. There is some old houses in this area. Mostly everything is new though. Not sure what this is. In the back of the church, and there's got a bust of somebody here. Monsignor or Zayu Villa, 9/12 1980. Monsignor is like above the priests. I don't know much about religion, guys, but I know a Monsignor is somebody a bit powerful up in the church. Oh, another restaurant there in the back street. This would be quite nice to come at night. 2009 this garden was done. Quite nice. Kurat Kepkuti. Oh, there's some old buildings here, but modern ones bustling against next door to them. I've never been on this road. I wonder where it turns up. I know the other one you have to go to Janaina, but this looks new to me down here. All modern, all brand new. Lots of building work going on here. So tell me in the comments, guys, if you're from Mgarr, did I miss an area? Or was it really, wasn't there much here in the old days, and obviously the building is just taken over? These are all brand new. This is all flats. I was expecting Mgarr to have like an old area. Ooh, how nice to have a lot of green areas all around. It surprised me, Mgarr. I've drove through it many times and I've never really stopped to have a good look. But there's not much culture here. Even the church is a bit bland. I know I'm going to get attacked by Mgarr people because you live here, but it's a modern village. It's not what I expected. I expected Mgarr to be quite old in the back streets. Either they've been knocked down, the old houses, maybe. Like I said, many of the old houses were crumbling anyway. By the time you take your pipes out, the floors, because you've got to take the pipes out because the metal pipes used to be underneath, and the conduit of the electricity, and the ceilings, take them off, you may as well knock it down. But the great old thing is, what do you replace it with? A modern flat with, you could quadruple your money. And some people now are looking for a lot of money for land in Malta. Or do you just build a maisonette? It's a no-brainer, eh? Food on the go. Well, I've eaten I had a nice lunch. I just fancied a sandwich, I didn't want it much else. Oh, the poor guy. I was going to go and give him a hand. He was struggling to do it. Sometimes it's hard to lift up those boxes when they're squashing all the different directions. So we're still in the back streets of Mgarr. Sadly, there's nothing around. I'm not seeing any old buildings. These are all new flats there. So this is the street that goes to Janaina Bay. We keep going down here. Not one of the best beaches in Malta. Little bit small. It's got a lot of boat houses, so you'll find a lot of Maltese there. Lots of locals. They've got boat houses and they've changed them into sort of holiday homes. I've seen it today, very dirty, but I don't think it's the actual people there that's made it dirty. The wind seems to be blowing in that direction. Some work going on up there, so we're not going up that direction. These are quite old, eh? So cramped in between the modern and the old. This looks very old actually. So bust up against the old farmhouses and modern apartments. So we do this, the old and the new of Mgarr. I've been looking for a better shot, but I couldn't see one to show like new and old together. Perhaps we do it a bit closer here. I'm looking for a thumbnail. Should we do it here? The old and new of Mgarr. Hello? Yeah, hello. I'm looking for the old part of Mgarr. There's some old houses. What's your name? Yeah, I'm on YouTube. Want to say hello?
There isn't really down there.
No, I looked at the back there and there's nothing really. I expected Mgarr to be more like antique-y.
Yeah. If you want to go somewhere for sightseeing, I suggest Gambina.
Oh no, I live in Malta, no problem.
Oh.
So I know about Malta. No, I always wanted to walk through and I noticed the church was open today, so I went inside. Even the church, I expected to be more decorated.
Yeah.
It's not. It's very plain, eh?
In the festa of.
It's more decorated then.
It was really decorated.
Oh, okay. What's your name? I forgot your name again.
Zachary.
Huh? Zachary. All right. Say hello.
Hello.
I'm Englishman in Malta.
Englishman in Malta.
Yeah, I'm going back now, I think, because I expected to be more like these old buildings.
Yes.
There's not many of these old buildings. Maybe they've knocked them down now and built
Probably.
new flats.
There's like flats now and stuff.
Yeah. Take care. You just come
Take
from
care.
school?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get a haircut now.
Oh, I need to have a haircut.
Yeah.
Take care.
Bye. Like
Bye.
and subscribe.
Bye. Okay. Like and subscribe, he said. Thank you. No, there's not much here. Some really old names though. Zabrara. Sabbara. That goes down into the valley. So perhaps that's how it was in the old days. Perhaps it's just a lot of farmhouses and there wasn't much in the centre, so it was just land. But there's some beautiful apartments here. Look at these everywhere. So he's a local and he said there's not much like this. I was looking for places like this. Okay guys, that was Mgarr. The best I could do it. So if you know anything different, and we got a chance to look in the church as well. Mgarr's a place you go through from if you go into Einthoven, coming from Mostar. It's a beautiful valley. It's worth a walk around, and there's a couple of nice restaurants to go into. You can go and have something to eat. In the evening it's nice here as well. They do a fenkata. Take care, bye. See you soon guys. Let's keep walking. The sky looking great.